Are you pushing yourself? Are you expanding? Are you trying to get better? Because this is something that I see time and time again with sales professionals. I'm 104% a plan. Should sandbag now because the last thing I want is them to increase my quota next year. Or even if you're a business owner, right? Being like, yeah, I don't want to make any more than what I'm making right now. That's not what the universe is all about. The universe is about you expanding. The universe is about you getting more skillful. The universe is about you taking this sucker as far as you can take it in life. And I want to tell you two things right now to start this session. The fact that you guys are on live coaching with me twice a week tells me you've got it. You have everything that the world wants out of somebody that does great things, okay? So whether you've heard this recently or not, I'm going to tell it to you right now. I believe in you. You are amazing. You can do big things. But that brings me to my second point. Are you positioning yourself to doing big things? Are you pushing yourself? I would love to hear some ideas from you guys about ways you could push yourself. Maybe it's ask the company if you can get involved in selling different products. Maybe it's something as simple as giving a speech at an association. What can you do? Somebody give me some ideas. What are some things that you can do to get yourself out of your comfort zone to be more skillful? Who's got one?
I got one, Matt.
Go, Robert, you go first.
Yeah, go ahead, Robert.
Yeah, I was just going to say lunch and learns with physician offices because we have a niche market working with healthcare practitioners. So we could do lunch and learns or presentations about the market and maybe bring in a financial advisor to talk about succession planning or something along those lines.
Love it, right? And you're expanding yourself. Even if you're not getting business out of those meetings, you're getting more comfortable presenting new ideas, right? How many of our ideas on our pillow die there where you're like, man, that would be cool. I should present this. Go for it. Who else has one?
Yeah, Matt, I was just going to say, it's not so much out of my comfort zone, but taking, these sessions with you and the portal, I find myself paying more attention to people who are trying to sell me something.
That's rough too, isn't it?
What their approach is like, right?
It's kind of ugly when you put the practice in and you look at other people trying to sell you something. It gets pretty ugly, doesn't it, Matt?
It can be, yeah.
Yeah.
I just had yesterday my car in for service, and the dealer side came over and he said, "Listen, we're trying to get 20 cars in our lot." And he got not pushy, but I hate these car salesmen because they have the big stereotype about them, but some of what he did was really great, but a lot of it was immediately off-putting because of what I'm learning here. So yeah, it really can get ugly, but I'm starting to pay more attention to across the board when I'm looking for something, how people approach me and their approach. And I'm finding it really useful to see things that maybe I did, 20-some years ago in my approach. So I'm learning a lot by just watching and listening to other people.
Matt, and just give me an honest answer, no right answer, no wrong answer. Are you writing down every morning a goal as far as an amount of income that you want to achieve in your life as if you've already achieved it? Are you doing that every day?
Well, I'm a little different, Matt, because we're a small company and I'm the only sales guy. So as of right now, and for some time now, I'm not on commission. I'm straight salary. So one of the goals of the company in general is to more revenue, hire more people, and get to a point where we can start looking at commission for our salespeople.
Okay.
But no, I'm straight commission.
Okay,
So
here's what I would like you to do. And you don't have to share your personal numbers with the group. I'll just make one up, okay? Just for the sense of having one. Let's say it's $10,650,000. Why would I pick $10,650,000? Because it's not, I want to make $10 million. When you start having goals like, I want revenue of 10 million, it goes as easy as you came up with. But if you could take the time, Matt, and sit down and go, okay, what's the number that we need to have 17 associates? How much money do we need? Well, we need to make about 10 million. How much would we need to spend on advertising to support those associates? I don't know, about 600 grand. How much would we need to spend in additional office space, and I'm just pulling numbers out of thin air here, to house those individuals, about 50 grand a year additional in, and you guys are like, you can never get an office for 50 grand a year. That's not the point. The point is I want you to come up with a number. Let's say that number is $10,650,000 a year. Matt, I would like it as a personal favor to me if you could create a daily goal sheet, and every morning before you get into your Facebook, before you get in, I am totally okay with you getting into your coffee because we can't do anything with coffee. But before you get into social media, before you get bombarded with negativity, before you check your inbox for sure, because there's going to be some negative stuff in there, some clients that want to cancel or whatever it is, I would like you to write down every day. Our business does $10,650,000 in top line revenue. We have employed 17 individuals. We have moved to a larger location. Whatever it is, the things that you're thinking about. And then weave your personal things in there. I have this, like what are the things that come with the business that you are running and taking a salary for, making that type of revenue? Because if we don't sit down and remind ourselves of where we're going every single day, it's really easy for us to get off track. It's also really easy for us, and I'm not going to name names. 2 of them are on here. I'm 3, because myself included. It's very easy for us to get in a funk right now. And when you can look at that beacon, that lighthouse off in the distance of, this is what I'm going for. Am I asking you guys to be materialistic? No. But think about, Matt could have a goal of employing 16 people. I am a mentor to 16 people to help them grow and open up other offices. Whatever it is your jam is, I'm just going to tell you guys right now, secret. You are paying money to be on sales coaching and you're showing up, okay? 90% of the people don't show up to these regularly. You need to hear this. You guys have everything right at your fingertips to hit your goals. And I don't mean through me, I mean through yourself. So start tightening up that focus, right? So Matt, I'm asking you, make a sheet, write it down. I know it sounds weird, but every time I haven't written down a goal consistently, never hit it. And I have stacks, okay? Robert's got to figure out where to put these things when he sells my house, okay? I have boxes and boxes and boxes of goals that I've written down. Have I achieved all of them? Nope. Have I achieved most of them? 100% absolutely. And I'm just saying, I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer. It's because, God damn it, every single morning I am a black belt in jiu-jitsu, right? I make X amount of money per year. My kids go to blah, blah, blah school, okay? And then when I hit it, I reset it. But guys, if we don't push, I want to push you. Like, what's something else that you guys can do, whether it's money related or not, to push yourself? Because that's going to make you feel alive. Like if you're afraid of public speaking, join Toastmasters or do what Robert's doing. If you've got an idea that you're just afraid to bring up with the company, damn it, bring it up today. Be like, hey, I just want to let you know this idea's been in the back of my head. You guys are going to think I'm crazy, but I just want to get this out of me in case I get hit by a potato truck. Here's the idea I have for the company. Like, stop holding yourself back. Who else has got something that can help them push themselves? I'm more interested in you guys pushing yourselves to get better, because once you stop, and there's a lot of financial planners on here, I'm not trying to get you guys out of business. Once you start thinking in terms of retirement, and at some point I'm going to stop this, that's the moment you start dying, right? I'm not saying you have to work for the rest of your life, but you should always have goals that you're trying to get to, ways that you can make the world a better place. Does anybody have anything else that you can push yourself, that you're willing to share with the group, where you're like, yo, I want to push myself?
I have something, Matt.
Yeah.
I actually just did it today. A lot of it's based on you talking about bringing value to clients. I'm a recruiter in healthcare, and what I did today is I started going through all the people that I've interviewed in the past, or close relationships with, or sent their information on to our clients. And I've actually asked them, what kind of value can I bring to you that I'm not already bringing? So we send out a bi-weekly newsletter to have all of our job openings. So if they see something, they can contact us. We can kind of go over that job. We also have, our company puts stuff on LinkedIn. But it's all kind of towards that goal of organically getting closer to them, having them trust me as a recruiter, being that marketplace expert.
Yeah.
All kind of in my head, I know this may sound bad, but like in my head, it's really just gearing towards getting business development, like doing business development with them and getting potential new clients. I don't know if that's bad to think, but I know things, sometimes you've got your cold calls and you got your warm calls that you do. And so I'm doing a lot of cold calling, following a lot of your methods. Now I'm kind of tapping more into my warm people that I've already, that know and trust me as a recruiter.
Mm-hmm.
So I getting a lot of really good response from that. And they're like, I would really love to see this from you every week. I think this will help me in my job search, or I'd love to hear more marketplace information about, what's going on in the Medicare world or something like that. So super excited to get more feedback and reach out to more and more people. That way I can provide them value. And then they start to, trust me more as that marketplace expert. And then hopefully down the road, I'll get their business.
Yeah, and I like where you're going with this. And I'm going to give you a homework assignment, Jen. And that is, I want part of your well-being, I want part of your mindset to be around this. Value without an agenda. And here's what I mean. You are in one of these spaces, and it's interesting because you're a healthcare recruiter, because healthcare is the number one for this, where we forget all of the value that we bring. It's like healthcare and real estate are the top two. It's super easy to forget that, oh my God, how many people's lives have I saved today, right? Like, oh, I just help people with their insulin. They would have died if they didn't work with me. Real estate, right? I'm helping somebody find a home. They're going to build a life there. They're going to raise their children there. Like their best day is going to happen in that home. Their worst day is going to happen. It's pretty damn cool that I get to be trusted enough to help somebody. Jen, the homework assignment that I want to give you is, I would like you to just spend a few minutes this week writing down all of the things, all of the value that you bring to the world in doing your job. And if you need help with that, let me get you started. As a recruiter, you're helping somebody expand their career. You might be helping them start their own family because they finally have enough money. They're now going to be in a position where they actually love their job and can add value to the community that they work in. There is somebody that is employed today and thriving that may have been, dare I say, even in healthcare, there's people that end up going down the wrong path because of things like depression, leading to mental illness, leading to them being on the streets. And damn it, you need to hear that, Jen. As a recruiter, you're adding value. Think about with Matt, with his company and the work that they're doing helping other companies. It's really easy for us to forget all of the great benefits. Like we did a private call with CSG, the best company in the world, for monitoring ATMs at banks. And I had to remind them, guys, right? It's more about you. It's way more about bits, bytes, blinking lights, and making sure that ATM is operational. Because of the fact that you guys are making sure that this credit union's ATM is working, what you don't realize is how many times has somebody shown up to that ATM, and if it wasn't working, would they have gone to another ATM on a side of town that they don't know in a potentially dangerous environment? And I don't mean to get negative, but now they're in a neighborhood that they don't know, in a risky situation, putting themselves and their well-being and potentially the kids that are in their car at risk because mom couldn't get $300 out of the ATM that she usually goes to and had to go to the 7-Eleven on the rough side of town. Like, we too often forget about all the joy that we bring the world, all the benefit that we bring the world. And we're like, I'm just a recruiter. Bullshit. You're helping people improve their lives. And you're helping all of the people that worked with that healthcare professional. You're helping that hospital that can now build another branch, that can save some kid's life. Like, take the time and realize all the benefits that you do. And then the part two of that is the theme for today. How can I expand? Because I owe it to the world to get my message as a recruiter out. So, Jen, I really love where you're going with that, but I'd also like you to realize that when you're doing this work without an agenda, you're doing good things, right? And good deeds tend to come back to us. If for nothing else, you're going to feel good about your job. Does anybody else have any ways that you can push yourself? Go ahead, Jen.
So I just want to say, just today too, because I'm one of those recruiters, I talk a lot about like family and personal stuff. Like I ask them if they have kids and stuff like that. And I'll use that. I'll go back to my notes that I put in LinkedIn and I'll use that. Like, oh, hey, how's your daughter doing in soccer? And I actually got a couple emails back today. This can go for all salespeople on here, but like they were like super, super surprised that I remembered that. And they were super happy and just gave me feedback like, oh, wow, I can't believe you remember that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's really impressive. So, kind of going back to their why, and then also going back to, again, for me, it's the notes that I write down about their family that I can kind of use later to follow up with them. And they've really responded to that.
It's just the right thing to do, right? And I can't force you guys to give a crap. But I can tell you, based on my own personal experience, giving a crap about people's situation and being more concerned about helping them make a decision than I am about helping them decide to go with me has always been the best way for me to go. In the short term, do I lose a few deals? Yep. But in the long term, when I'm more concerned about why somebody wants sales coaching, what's the next financial milestone that they're trying to achieve in their life, and helping them get there, so I can say things like, hey, Devin, does it make sense to get you access to the sales coaching so we can help put you in a position where you can grow that second office with the business? I'm on my mobile, 720-660-3202. Is a much more skillful message because I took the time to learn that he wants to open a second office. Somebody else had one. Go.
For me, getting into this business in '08, most of the people that have money were older. So one of the things that I never had to do was really put myself out there in a marketing standpoint in regards to social media.
Yeah.
And someone who is very, I don't want to say that well, it's not a self-esteem issue. I'm not comfortable doing that. And that's something that I'm going to have to do, whether it's Twitter, TikTok. So I'm going to have to start putting those messages out there for two reasons. One, for marketing, and for two, if I ever do decide to transition, that's a base that I would already have built up.
Yep. Can I give you a third one too?
Sure.
Okay. Before I give you the third one, let me just give you some real world of advice as somebody that's on social media quite a bit. I hate it too. We all feel like we look terrible. We all have body dysmorphia. We all think we look, and you guys are like, he does look like a dork, but I realize I look like a dork, okay? But I still do it. But let me give you a third one, okay? Because you had brought up those first two and they were great, but here's a third one. You have, and I'm going to remind you of this right now. Everybody on this call has this. We think about management consulting. We think about the millions of dollars that people pay experts. You have millions, if not tens or hundreds of millions of dollars worth of good information that can make the world a better place up here. You I don't want to get religious, but whatever you believe in, put this in your hand, right? What if, I won't use you because I don't want to be depressing, but what if I get hit, and I think about this every day, what if I get hit by a potato truck and I'm not here? I kind of owe it to the world to, hey, I just wanted to give you guys a tip. Here's something that I'm seeing when you're making a cold call, right? Say this. Part of that is I'm just trying to leave the world better than I found it. And it's just really aggravates me that our society and all of the people focusing on adding value, it's all about these gurus and they're great and I'm going to help people do this or end addiction or lose weight. But you also have information right up here from a lifetime. You've been doing this since '08 for 7, 8, 9 years now that you could share with the world that leaves it a better place. So I'm going to encourage you to double down on the social media. I'm also going to ask you to do this, and you don't have to honor me on this request. Less pictures of your lunch and more pictures of, hey, here's 3 things that I just wanted to get out there that would help you guys. Without an agenda. Not the 3 things are, if you do business with me, you'll love it. And if you do business with me, I'm great. And if you do business with me, I'll give you a discount if you sign up right now, right? We don't give discounts at Easton University, but not those. Hey, as somebody that's been in this space since '08, I wanted to share with you guys 2 things that I'm seeing when it comes to blank that would help you whether you did business with me or not. And you do your best to put your best foot forward, but at the same time, if there's ums and ahs and whistle noises in the video, that's great. It's fine. Just put it out there. Get it out there. But with an agenda of, I'm going to help the world. Like, I wish social media is pretty much noise right now. Think about all of these people in all of these careers, whether they're in sales or not, that if they could just share this value, they don't think their information is valuable, right? There's a dental hygienist out there that knows this one little trick that prevents somebody from losing a tooth, and instead she's not on social media, or she is on social media and she's taking pictures of her martini. Why the hell is it? She's like, I'm a hygienist. I've been doing this for 30 years. Everybody tells you to floss. There's one thing they're not telling you. Eat a tangerine once a month. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is because she hasn't shared that with me, right? All of us have information up here that we can share with the world. So yes, I love that. That's how you're going to expand. I want you to jump into social media, not about your lunch, but about how you can make the world a better place without an agenda. Anybody else have something that you want to push yourself to do?
I have something here.
Yeah. John, love it.
Yes, for me, so I'm a newbie sort of here and to the company I'm with. So what I've been trying to obviously learn their processes and what kind of goes on.
Mm-hmm.
But what I've been doing is on Sunday night just trying to prepare myself, just set myself up right to say for the week. I say, what's my agenda for the week? Say, rather than kind of just turning up Monday morning and kind of hoping, so what should I do now? But yeah, so it's obviously work to say because I have an interesting story to tell. Every single one of us in the US got fired today except me. So Matt Easton is working. So
are you serious?
I swear to God, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, VP, all the reps, everyone's gone. So I'm the only one holding the.
Oh my gosh.
Nice.
Good and bad news. Yeah, so
That's bad for them, but at the same time, thank you. Now, let me give you another tip, because if you're not doing the daily goal sheet, for sure I want you to do it. You had said I plan out my week. Here's what I also want you to be doing. I want you to know what your goals are. I want you to write them down as if they've already occurred, okay? Both personal and professional. And then there should be check boxes on that sheet of the things that you have to do every day. Like for, I think it was Devin, he might be saying, I'm going to make one social media post every day, okay? I'm going to deliver one, and think about how that's going to make him a better person too, right? Not a social media post about, the concert he was at, but a social media post with a beneficial piece of information. Now, you should have on your sheet things that you're going to do every single day, because I love it that you're mapping out the week. However, to get you to that next level is we're just going to have every day have relatively the same recipe of, I know I need to do this, this, and this, and this. Like if you ever look at those bodybuilders that are like, obsessed with how big they are. They all have two things in common. One, some form of body dysmorphia, because these dudes are jacked, right? They're 300 pounds of pure muscle and they're boom, boom. I bet you I'm just guessing, when they look in the mirror, they don't seem as big as we see them, right? I get it. But two, and more importantly for us, those people that get that jacked do the same damn thing every day, whether they feel like it or not. I guarantee you, if you went and interviewed them, you'd be hard pressed to find somebody that didn't tell you, every day I lift, every day I go to the gym, had my appendix out. I actually went to the gym and did a forearms that day because it wasn't, it was just my appendix. They religiously follow a practice. Why am I telling you this about bodybuilders? Because the same way that a human being can have unhuman results in their physique is the same way that you can have unhuman results in your ability to live the life that you want to live, and more importantly, help other people, right? If we're just focused on doing 100% of plan and keeping our job, that doesn't make the world a better place. And you don't have to be Jeff Bezos to make the world a better place. You can do a post and be like, hey, here's something that I'm seeing. You can reach out to companies without an agenda and say, listen, I've got 3 things that I want to share with you, whether you do business with me or not, that will really help your business. And then you go through life as a good person. And then at the end of your road, whenever that happens, you've left the world a better place. But that all comes down to us pushing ourselves. You think Robert wants to call people at the university to let them know he's out there? No, nobody wants to do that, but he's doing it. Hey, I want to let you know my wife and I are experts on the area. We're also alumni to the university. You guys need anything at all, or if somebody's coming to the area, no agenda here. I just want to let you know this is what I live and breathe, and I'm happy to help you in any way I can, right? That's going to pay off for Robert. And more importantly, he's making the world a better place. Anybody else have any things that you're going to push yourself with this week? Let me add a couple to them. Every conversation, ask for the close or set a next step. What? What if I just met him? Asking for a close does not say, hey, do you want to sign up or do you want to buy my stuff, right? It doesn't make sense for us to do the mobile app for you. Does it make sense for me to do your financial plan? Does it make sense for me to see if we can place you? Does it make sense for me to take over on the next candidate that you guys are looking for? If you don't ask, the world is going to punish you for that, right? And it's the same way my best friend in college was the best looking guy at the school and never got a date because he never asked. All he had to do was ask. I learned real quickly because getting a date was not in my wheelhouse. I just stood next to him and waited for him to stumble around his conversation for an hour and then said, hey, by the way, does it make sense to grab a slice of pizza sometime, right? Yeah, I can grab a slice of pizza with you. You're not very good looking, but you seem funny. All right, cool. Right? Let's do it tomorrow. When's your classes? I'm over at 3:30. Cool, I'll meet you at CP and Potts for 3:30. We'll grab some pizza, right? I just asked. So I want you guys to push yourself on every conversation. Does it make sense to blank? And make the blank what you want. Because you can always fill in, congratulations, you made a great decision. What happens next is blank. So if Robert's talking to somebody, yeah, man, I'm moving to Harvard. I'm going from DU to Harvard, and it's going to be great. Awesome. Does it make sense for me to list your house? Yeah. Congratulations, you made a great decision. What happens next? I'm going to get back to my office. I'll write everything up, and we'll have something to you here by the end of the day. Fair enough? Just ask. Does it make sense for me to list your house? No, not right now. Got it. What's a good next step? Well, I want to meet with 3 other brokers. Perfect. Makes total sense. What's a good next step on my end? Call me on Wednesday, right? There's no losing in that. So ask everybody at the end of every interaction, does it make sense for blank? And guys, I'm challenging you to push yourself to put that bar out at the end. Because in life, what I have found, and maybe I'm wrong, you get up to what you ask for and nothing more. It is very rare. It is very rare, and maybe it's a curse in my family. For generations, my family has never broken that glass ceiling. But you get up to what it's very rare that you'll have somebody that's like, dude, I just wanted to work at the company part-time and they offered me the CEO position. Right? Does it make sense to make me CEO? Yeah. Cool. Congratulations, you made a great decision. I'll start Monday. Ask for what you want. There's no harm in it. What's a good next step? Well, we want you to start in the mailroom. You applied for the mailroom position. Am I telling you guys to apply for mailroom positions asked to be CEO? Kinda. I'm asking you to take the world seriously, and more importantly, take yourself seriously. Y'all are capable of way more than you think. If you guys could just believe in yourself as much as I believe in you, the fact that you're here, like, you would be like shocked at how much I think you could do. Because I'm seeing you here I'm seeing the same faces over and over again. Some of you are new faces. Hopefully I'll see you consistently. All right. Anybody have any burning questions, sales related, that I can help you with right now? If you work in sales and you need to make twice as much money as you do right now to really enjoy your life, you've really only got 3 options. Option number 1, you can continue to work your butt off in the job you have right now, hoping for some sort of miracle to happen, where you start taking home double the money while doing things the exact same way you do them right now. That's pretty unlikely. Or option number 2, you can look for another job at a totally different company, hoping you're going to catch some sort of once-in-a-lifetime wave where sales just seem to flow your way. All right, again, highly unlikely, and we both know waves in sales, well, they don't last very long. Or option number 3, you can click the button here and get instant access to a simple, straightforward sales process that will help you take home twice as much money as you do right now while putting in far less effort than you do today. My name's Matt Easton. I'm the founder of Easton University, the most effective sales coaching system in the world. If you click the button, you're going to see how our interactive sales coaching portal and weekly live coaching sessions with me will help you double your income within 60 days. Easton University is more than an interactive sales coaching portal. It's more than being able to ask me questions in a live setting every single week. It's your future, and you and your future are worth it. Click the button. I will see you on the other side, Your life is about to get a lot better. Click through now.